Hi. Hello. Hello, everyone. I just got caught drinking, but it's water at least. Cheers, everyone. All right, guys, pop your all chat on instead of top messages. Make it all messages so that you can receive everyone's messages and not just the top messages, but all messages. My name is Mary. This is Wow Crochet Designs coming to you with our midweek live. And it's still very high, isn't it? Let's try dropping it a little bit. It's always like this, isn't it? It's always like this now. Hi, Green Butterfly, beautiful Bonnie, lovely to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm a little bit, things are all over the place here today. And I've ended up with about 4 different pens on my table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different pens. Hello, everyone. I know it's a slow process. I did get on a little bit early. What are we on for time? Oh, we're only a couple of minutes. It's only 2 or 3 minutes early. It's not that much. It's better than being late. Beautiful Liz. Hi, Liz. And Najette. Hello, Najette. Lovely to have you here. I think you're new. The name rings a bell. There was another Najette, but you seem very new, so welcome. Beautiful Raylene, Yvonne, everyone's coming in now. Again, guys, I'm a tiny little bit early, but only by a couple of minutes. I'm trying to start earlier because sometimes things go wrong and then I end up being late. Yes, I hate being late. Well, normally I'm on time. The only time I'm late is when things go wrong. You are new, Najette. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And lovely to have you here. We have people from all over the world here in our community, our crochet community. I'm from here in Melbourne, Australia. I shouldn't say from here, but I'm from Melbourne, Australia. And we've got people from everywhere here. So, Najette, feel happy in our happy place of yarn and crochet. Hot, 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 says Green Butterfly where she lives. Today's a little bit cooler for us here in Melbourne. And Bonnie says it's snowing where she lives. Green Butterfly says thumbs up cost you guys nothing, and it does mean the world to me. And it shows YouTube you want to see more of this. Lots of that, and lots of this. Lots of that. So you want to see a lot more crochet, which is what we are here for at the end of the day. Yep, do the thumbs up. Thank you very much, Bonnie. Lovely ladies. Thumbs up, please. It does help a lot. Now, I put something on the table. It's one of those, mouse mats things, and it's taken up half of my table. So I'm just going to move everything. Excuse me, talk amongst yourselves. Najette says she's from Royal Oak, Michigan in the USA. That's lovely to have you here. We've got lots of USAs here, Najette. We've got lots of everyone here. And there's a lovely Spanish lady that comes on too. We don't understand a word she says, but it doesn't matter. We still love each other. We love each other. We're crochet people. Oh, Green Butterfly says it's 40 degrees Celsius. Hot, hot, hot where you are, Green. Hot, hot, hot. We've been lucky. I think it's down to 21 or 22 degrees here today, but it's going to get hotter. And it has been fairly hot. So water time. I know you need it more than us, Green. Cheers, everyone. So Bonnie is in Savannah. That's nice. Yes, Bonnie's in Savannah. And Najette is in the US as well. It's very exciting to have newbies on. Very exciting to have our regulars on. And even more so exciting to have the oldies on. But we won't mention any names. The oldies. 21 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't understand Fahrenheit. We do degrees Celsius here in Melbourne, Australia. So there you go. You are crackling a little bit. So we're having some connection issues. I can't understand why, because no one's on the connection here. Mind you, it is school holidays. So, it's freezing where you are, Najette. Oh, cold. Lucky Bonnie, says Green Butterfly. Lucky Bonnie. You know what's funny, Bonnie? I've never seen snow here. I mean, lots of people have seen snow in Melbourne, Australia, Victoria, up at Victoria near the mountains area, but I've never seen it. I have seen it on television, but not like really felt it and seen it. No, so that's interesting. Beautiful Middle Earthians in the house. Lovely to have you here, darling. Been crackling since the start when you came on today. So we are going to have a bad connection, are we? I hate that because I can't be on the live this Saturday, so I'm relying on this live to be a good one, not a crackly one. I don't know. Maybe I should start again. Warming up where you are, Middle. That's great. Wendy, beautiful Wendy, haven't seen you for a while, honey, but lovely to have you here. Don't forget, guys, don't forget our annual project starts on the 30th of January, this Thursday coming, or Thursday week. No, not this Thursday, not tomorrow, Thursday week. The 12-step transition blanket starts on the 30th of January. Now, that is a monthly project. You will not get updates until the first Thursday of each month. So keep that in mind. You won't be getting an earlier update. It will be the first Thursday of each month. I've had people message me saying, I know this is an annual project and it's only July, but when are we finishing it? It's an annual project. We're finishing it in December. That's when we're finishing it. So keep in mind that is the way it will be until around August, where I may have the written pattern. If anyone's interested, I'll have the paid written pattern up on the website and they may be able to purchase the paid written pattern. Oops. Oh, did I miss Fluffy? I'm so sorry. Did I miss you, Fluffs? I'm looking at it thinking, did I miss you? Oh, Fluffy, there you are, honey. Oh, and there's someone, Suzanne, did I miss Suzanne? How did I miss all this chat? I just saw it flashing at me now. How did I miss all this chat? Oh, anyway, hello to those of you who just joined. Can you still hear crackling, or is everything okay? Are we still crackling away? Hot Bonza. Are we still crackling, guys? Anybody tell me if we're still crackling? Are we still? Just say yes or no. Are we still crackling? Oh, no. I'm out. Take care, all. Oh, Fluffy, we'll see you soon, darling. Catch you soon. It's been crackling the whole time I've been on. Can you understand me, though? Can everyone understand what I'm saying or not? By Fluffs. I know she just got on and she's gone. Crackling. But can we understand we can understand what I'm saying or not? Just say yes or no. I can understand everything. Yes, it is, Mary. Thanks, Green. Crackling here. So it's obviously my connection. You do understand though. Oh, that's good. That's all. It's good to know. Okay, you can understand. Okay. Well, as long as you can understand, because I just wanted to let everyone know what's happening over the next week. Now, as you know, as of literally 5 or 6 o'clock today, I will not be on YouTube until next Wednesday, where you'll see a live next Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, I will be away. So 6 days worth, I will not be able to do anything for the channel. However, if you were to leave a message, I could respond. Try to avoid doing it because I'm trying not to do much work on the channel while I'm on holiday. It is about 6 days and I should be back fairly quickly on the Wednesday morning, or available fairly quickly. I'm locking this door. I'm locking the key and throwing it away. I don't have a lock on it. What am I saying? I don't have a lock. That's what I said. We'll put boxes up against it so I can't come in. And I'm hiding my workstation tubs and I'm hiding the little frame that holds the camera. I'm hiding the board. I'm hiding the table. Everything. Look, I'm taking everything out of the house. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not. No, but I will be on break for about 6 days. So no tutorials for 6 days. But the bonus is on the 7th day, which is the Thursday the 30th, you will get part 1 of our annual project, the 12-step transition blanket. Not blankie, but, I'm just trying to make it sound exciting. So you'll get part 1 of that, and you'll also, hopefully, in reference to Middle Earthians, hopefully you'll get the little top, modesty top thing here. I can get a green shirt to match the green cotton that we chose, that Middle Earthians chose for Modesty top. On the 7th day, says Bonnie. On the 7th day. On the 7th day, yeah. I need to get the MC for the annual project. Oh, the main color for the annual project, yes. Well, what's an MC, I'm thinking? Now, also on that week, on the 30th, you'll get the transition blanket, but on the 31st, you will get a video vlog, and it's a big one, big one, because it's the end of January, and we're going to talk about what's happening all the way through February in reference to Valentine's Day and St. Paddy's Day, and of course, Easter coming up too. We have a few things we need to do, which has not much to do with live antics, but we can use the live antics for things like Easter. There's no point for St. Paddy's Day because we know it's going to be green. We know it's going to be green. So then there's no point for Valentine's Day because for me it's either pink or red. I suppose I would like to do red, right? But I suppose we could use pink and red. One never knows, depending on what I'm making. And there you go. Okay, what have I missed? I'm missing a lot of the chat. Campfire in the background. Okay, thank you, Najette, for saying that. Campfire in the background. A water time, says Green. Let's have a drink. Bonnie says, I hope it's for some fun. You may hear about it afterwards. You actually might hear about it afterwards. I might have a lot to talk about. While Mary is on a break, my annual project is available. Yes. And Wendy says, thumbs up. Thank you, Wendy. And what's going to happen over the next few weeks is on the Wednesday when we come back, I will talk about the 12-step transition project. And I tell you what, I could probably, which I shouldn't, I probably won't. I could probably do a sneak peek on that Wednesday for the Thursday for part 1 of the blanket. I shouldn't, but it will be ready by Wednesday. Christy Spears. Hi, Christy. Honey, are you new, darling, or are you've been on here before? And Catherine's in. Hi, Catherine. Have you been on before, Christy, darling? Putting it out there in case people are impatient for Mary. Nope, project's coming very soon. You won't even know what hit you. And it's going to take you a while to complete. I've got my hair straight today. You know why? Because I need to take off all that little bit there. It's all split and damaged. And I've got something in my throat. And what I do is I straighten the hair and then put a million lacquer bands in it like that. And then make sure they're all straight. And then I just get a pair of scissors and I don't go to the hairdressers. I do it myself. I've been doing it myself for, I don't know, 10 years. I have, you know what it is? I don't have the patience at the hairdressers. And then they say, oh, look at all this hair. What can we do with it? And they cut it all off on me and I get so upset. I was so angry. So angry. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a trim. That's why I straighten it. I did it last time to trim it, but something came up and I ended up having a shower and I forgot to trim it. I had to go out, so I had to have a shower and I just pulled hair out then. Just see that as well like that. And I had to have a shower, so I didn't have time to cut it, and so I missed out cutting it. But now I have this time after the live today to give it a trim. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be on the break next week. So if anything, and I know I'll do it and I shouldn't, I will probably start a new project. I shouldn't. I naughty shouldn't, but I can see me doing it. I'd rather not, but I can see me doing it. So there you go. All right. So moving right along, next week, 12-step transition blanket video vlog. And of course, Wednesday's live. There will be no live on Saturday, the 25th of January. Just remember that, no live this Saturday. I will leave a little notification on either Saturday morning, more likely Friday. I'll leave a little notification saying no live tomorrow so that you can hopefully remember that there's no live. And occasionally you might see something small go up, a little photo talking about things. That's just me in the background thinking, which I shouldn't be thinking. Thinking is no good for me. Thinking is not a good thing. I'm not allowed to think because thinking gets me into trouble. It gets me into trouble. Everyone needs a good break sometimes. Well, this is an interesting break and I will be talking about it after the break. can't talk about it much beforehand, but I will be talking about it after break, and I may have the odd photo. So there you go. So on that break, however, part of the break, there's a little birthday coming up. Has nothing to do with the break, but it's the little young girl, AJ, we call her. Now, I purchased her a little gift, and with that gift, I thought instead of wrapping it, I'm going to make a little pouch. And so I made the little pouch for her on the channel only yesterday. I think I uploaded it. And I thought, you know what, let's just do the pouch. And instead of gift wrapping it, that can be her gift wrapping. So I don't have to not only use paper, but also she can have a personalized gift wrapping for her. And it's cute, you know, and you know what they're like when they're young. Oh, you know, young people. I wouldn't know because it's been so long since I've been young. It's so long. Can't wait, says Bonnie. Thank you. Haven't decided yet, but might be taking a break at the end of March. I say take the break middle. It's really important to rest your hand, but not just your hands. Also, sometimes you need to rest your mind. Now, I was supposed to do this on my birthday week, but we had something important happening this weekend, and I thought, nope, I'm going to wait all the way to this weekend and keep this whole week available for me. So I'm rested and relaxed. And you know what it's like when you stop working? You get sick. Oh my gosh, knock on wood. I do not want to get sick this weekend. No, no, no. So hopefully I don't. I might just keep working for the next 2 days. To remind me not to get sick. So there you go. Hopefully everything's all right. But, you know, I'm pretty unlucky like that. The minute something important comes up, I get sick. End of March is your birthday, so you may need not even do a live. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful Luana. And hola. Carla's in the house. Hola. We don't speak Spanish, but we try. There's our lovely Spanish lady who comes on. She's a lovely Spanish lady, but she comes on. I don't know how she goes. She just sits there and watches me move my hands from side to side. But there you go, Carla. Beautiful little purse. Yeah, we did it yesterday on the channel. Inside, we have gorgeous little bracelets for my relative, my young relative. Not my close relative, but she's a relative of ours. And when I say not close, she's not like my kids or anything. She's a relative. And, oh, I can't get it in now. Hello, the button's in the way, that's why. Excuse me, Mary, get it right. And I thought instead of wrapping the gift, I'm going to pop it in a little bag and give it to her this way. And not only that, she's a personalised bag that has her names, her initials, AJ. Now, this was a very tricky way of doing it. It's not big enough for me to put the letters in, so I couldn't get the J correct. Hopefully I can get it, you know, when we do our squares a little bit in the future, we can do letters on ours and we can get the letters neatly organized. Beautiful Ashley's in the house. Hello, subscriber of the year for 2024. Your camera really doesn't like being the right way around. Look, I've tried everything with this camera. I've tried, you know what it is? Because it's a phone, and when you use a phone, you need to turn it the other way. If I turn it the other way, I can't see it. Tina, hello Mary, love the little pouch, great idea. Tina, are you new here on our live, darling? I'm not sure if I remember the name Tina. If you have come on, I apologize. If you're new, welcome. We have a lot of fun here on the channel, sometimes too much fun. And you know what? Our lives are a little bit relaxed. We don't worry too much about stressing out for crochet, but I do like to tell you what's coming up next week and the week after and the rest of it. Water time, says Green. Oh, I'm really disconnected there for a second. It just went weird. But cheers, everyone. Yes, I am. I recently subscribed. Well, very, very nice to have you here, Tina. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. We've got people from all over the world on our channel. Currently on our live, we have some Americans, some Australians. I can't remember where everybody is. New Zealand. I can't remember where everyone's from. We're all over. Oh, Spanish. We've got a Spanish lady. She speaks Spanish, but we love her. She comes in all the time and says, hola. And you are from country Victoria. Yay. We like country Victoria, only because I'm from Melbourne. I'm from Glenroy. You may not know it, but Glenroy, Melbourne, which is, they call it they call it a west, and then they call it a north, and then they say it's northwest, and then they say it's west. And I don't know. This is the news, yeah? For me, I just call it Glenroy. But it's, I think, a northern suburbs. And, oh, yes, Canada. Sorry, Canada. Julie. Hi, Julie. She's in the house. You know of it, do you? Okay. Well, it's not far from, like, you've got the city, and then you've got your outskirts, which is North Melbourne's and all that place, and, you know, that sort of thing, South Melbourne's. And then that little step further, you have those little Glenroys, Sunshines, that sort of thing. That's where, from Glenroy. Go the Victorians. I know, right? Victoria, yay. So welcome, Tina. We have a lot of fun. We are actually talking about doing our annual project this 30th of January. Do understand that I will not be on our live on the 25th of January this week because I'm away. 5 days. No, it's actually 7 days. It's like 6 days, but it's 5 sleeps. So 6 days worth. And on the 7th day, I will be doing a live on Wednesday, the 29th. And on the 30th, we are doing our 12-step transition blanket for the year. Very exciting annual project. Very exciting. I know I'm looking forward to it. Yes, we have a lot of annual projects, Tina, and every year we have some fun stuff. And this year, I think, is going to be one of our best. I think it will. I'm actually sure this is going to be one of our best. We have done the swatch blanket of 2022, I think it was. I can't remember the year now. We did that one, and that was good too because you got to put all the swatches. They were 20 centimeters by 20, I think. Yes, 10 inches or something, 8 inches, but I can't remember. They were big squares, and they were a different pattern per square, and then we attached them with a little zigzaggy stitch. But this time we're going rectangle from there, turn over and over and over for 10 rows in one color, 10 rows in another color. And if you don't want to change your colors, you don't have to. You could use the same color all the way through. But every 10th row will be a different design. It's so exciting, which is why I call it the transition blanket. We are transitioning into another pattern. So it's just like, I'm so excited. So excited. And on the 7th day, says Bonnie again. You love making blankets, Tina, I know, because a lot of people say to me, oh, when are we going to make this blanket? And when are we going to make that? And they use that voice too. Oh, I want to make this, and I want... Oh, we try our best. So we are doing that blanket. It's more, the annual project is more of a community, how would I explain it? It's more of a crochet community project. In between the year, we will also make some other types of blankets, smaller ones, yeah? But the annual project to me is a community project, whether it's a blanket. Like last year, it was our little jacket that you see right there. Shall I put it on, guys? Let's put the jacket on. It's very warm in here, though. I can only put it on for a few seconds and then take it off because it's really warm. If you don't know, guys, Melbourne, Australia, Victoria even, we are in summer. Even though today is only 21 or 22 degrees Celsius, to me it's still warm, especially the house is still warm from during the week when it was really hot. So there's our jacket. Shall I get up? Let's get up. I don't know if I can move the chair back. Have I got space? And there's the jacket. For those of you who are making our jacket, check it out. Whee! Now, heads up. One sleeve, the grey, I lost the grey colour that I was using. So this grey is the lighter dye lot, and this grey is the darker dye lot, but only very minimal. So there you go. Gorgeous. We love it. But very warm, guys. Very, very warm for this jacket. So I'm taking it off. But just that was last year's annual project. And look, we only finished this in January of this year. But the other one we're going to finish earlier because it's already set to go the first Thursday of every month. And it's worked in one piece. So this one here is a little trickier. You had to make the squares and you kind of made the squares and then got distracted and then sort of made them. Whereas this one, because it's all attached to the same blanket, you don't have a choice. You just keep going. Yeah. All right. I've chat. Look how far back it goes. Ooh, very far. Up as Christmas gifts, as they do. Yes, to your mum. You love making blankets too, says Bonnie. Yes. Tina, I'm in Taz, says Rose Catherine. Love it, says Bonnie. Yes. You can't tell you're so good. Oh, well, I'm shocked that I could, but you can't tell. I can't wait. Finish my square, Mary. Yes, you're square. Yes. Hello, Simone. Simona, is it Simona? There has been a message put on hold for a minute. Let's check that message. Okay, all right. So let's get rid of that one. Some things need to not be shown, so we'll leave that where it is. Harry Styles in something, his other sweater, worn out. Not sure what you mean there. Please, your okay, well, let's just fix this one here up and remove. Okay, let's do that. Or let's do this better. Where is it? There we go, all fixed. All right, so moving right along. That's got a little distracted there. All right, so just a little distracted, but that's gone now. Are my messages coming through? Yes, Ashley, they are. Oh, I just deleted that person. They're gone. They're gone, baby. Sometimes you need to get rid of those things. Some of those things, look, they happen often, and you just have to hide, delete, block, whatever it is that you need to do to get rid of them. Made my head I know, right? And you know what? I could do it better when the camera was that way because I could catch it. It's really hard to catch it this way. I'm trying to pull in a face. I feel like I'm getting angry with the camera. Green is hot enough for you. Oh, yeah, you guys are really sweltering there in Queensland, aren't you? Oh, Fluffy's back. Hi, Fluffs. Lovely to have you here, hun. Lovely to have you back again. Cheers, everyone. Don't forget to drink your water, yeah? Especially you Queenslanders who are, especially whom are sitting in the heat right now. 40-degree heat. That's degrees Celsius for those of you overseas, which is pretty hot. Pretty hot here in Australia. Cheers. All right. Some people just don't have a life. I know. We gave them a life. We sent them to their own lives. We just do that. We keep the ones we love and we don't, we just get rid of the ones we don't love. Don't you love it? It's freezing where Bonnie is. It's 36 degrees where Ashley is, degrees Celsius again, which is pretty hot. So you guys are really sweltering there in Queensland. It's cooler here in Melbourne today. Not bad for a change. Your son is in Western Australia and it's 45 degrees there at the moment. Oh, wow. It's so hot in Western Australia. What is going on? It's -5 here in Celsius, says Middle. So icy cold. Don't you love it? We should shake the world around and just move the weather about. Wouldn't that be fun? So yeah, pretty hot. 40 degrees where Green is, pretty hot where everyone is. Here in Melbourne, we're pretty lucky today. It's a cooler day today, even yesterday. It started cooling down around, I don't know, might have been 7 o'clock yesterday, late last night, 8 o'clock. By 9 o'clock, it was 20 degrees or something like that, or 9:30, it was 20 degrees. And then it just kind of stayed that temperature, which is good. I was able to do a workout yesterday, like power walk, yeah. I need to come back to Melbourne, says Ashley. Don't you love it? Yes, everybody's saying how hot it is where they live and how cold. This is a funny live, isn't it? Tina says, I love the warm weather. Well, so do I, Tina. I don't mind it. But to be fair, give me spring weather anytime. I do like it a little bit cooler. 22 degrees is nice. Anything more than that, it can kind of get a little yuck. I don't like February here in Melbourne because it's usually 39, 40, 41, 42. It's pretty hot usually. Autumn is your favorite. Oh, it's so cute. Autumn with all the leaves. She's such a nerd. I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd. I can't help it, guys. All right, so moving right along, let's talk business. The next Live Antics projects, by the way, guys, this was a Live Antics project. The color was the orange chosen. Now, I would have done the front as an orange too, but as I wanted to give this to a family member as a gift, I decided to pop some letters in. It's not too good of a look because the rectangle is too small and it was hard to fit the J in. When we decide to do squares here on the channel, they'll be a lot bigger and you'll be able to put letters in properly on your squares, and we may consider doing something like that for each letter of the alphabet. Don't know why I'm talking like that. But there you go. We might do that. We might do something like that on the channel, or I might do a couple of letters that I like Wow Crochet Designs, that kind of thing. And if you guys want to see other letters as you go along, please let me know because I can do those letters. Now, we were talking about this last year and the year before, and I never did it because I wasn't getting much of a demand on letters and how many letters that you guys wanted. So what I might do is do a few tutorials on a couple of different letters using the single crochet and single crochet with the different letter in there, whether it's an A, a B. In my case, it'll be W-O-W for Wow Crochet Designs, right? So I might do a W and an O, that sort of thing. One W one day, O the next, and D the next for designs, that sort of thing, or for crochet, that sort of thing. And then at the very end, I can ask you, do you want to see one letter or two letters? Please let me know, and we'll do one of those letters, that sort of thing. That's what I was going to do the year ago and last year. So like 2 years in a row, I thought about it. I wasn't getting much of a demand, but I'm happy to do the Wow Crochet Designs letters because I do that anyway for other things, whether it's for blankets and things like that. But it's the way I do it is a lot of work. So heads up, yeah. All right. So I would like letters too. Okay, Tina, beautiful. That's great. I'm sticking to my lounge. Oh, too much information there, Ash. I need lots of letters for mine. Okay, I'll tell you what I do. In the future, I'll start doing Wow Crochet Designs, all those letters in there. So you'll get a W, you'll get an O, then you'll get a C and an R, and you'll get a H and an E and a T. You'll get a D, you'll get an S, you'll get an I, you'll get a G and an N, and all the other letters will be duplicated as you see. But I'm thinking if you wanted other kinds of letters or other letters, once we do all those, if I get a demand for other letters, then we'll do some other letters. But I'm going to do the ones that I need for Wow Crochet Designs. Now, I don't know if you remember this, quite a few years ago, I went to the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, and I purchased a very thin red cotton, like a light 2-weight, if you will, and I crocheted my Wow Crochet Designs letters down my jeans, and I sewed them to my jeans. Wow crochet right down the front there, and I actually went well and then crochet on both sides. But what I want to do this time is do Wow Crochet Designs because that's my full business name. So I will probably be doing that again for the next pair of jeans I get. Business name says Middle, yes. I think it could be fun. Thank you, Bonnie. Fluffy, I don't like this weather, says Ashley, yes. Tina says, good idea for making personalized blankets. Yes, here in it's you dislike summer fluffs. All right. So the other things I wanted to talk about were what's happening in February, and what I'm going to do on Friday the 31st is have a video vlog for that. Gobbled off. I'm not sure what you mean there, Carla, but she comes on. She's a lovely lady. She's a crochet lady too, so I'm not really sure what she means there. Anybody speak Spanish and can interpret for me? So on the 31st of January, you're going to get a video vlog just explaining January and explaining what's going to happen in February and all the information and that you'll need for February, and the yarn you might need for certain projects in February. Keep that in mind. You need to keep your eyes on that one. It's a very big one. Bonnie says, winter is cold, hurts your bones. I get it. Ashley, Melbourne can be very high, but change so quickly. 4 seasons. Yes, we have some weird weather in Melbourne. Absolutely, yeah. I'm not sure what Victoria's like. Actually, Tina, let us know. I'm assuming Victoria's weather's pretty much like Melbourne's. Do you have those 4 seasons in one day over there in Victoria? Your side of Victoria, that is. I like spring and fall, not in too cold or hot. Yes. And Carla says hi. Hi, Carla, again. She gets a lot of attention, doesn't she? It's only because I want to go to Spain one day. I want to go to Spain. I want to go. Somebody help me get to Spain. Yes, the same. I'm only an hour away from Melbourne. Oh, it's fairly close. It's very close, actually. And considering I travel to Bendigo, which is for me an hour and it's supposed to be an hour and 30 minutes or something like that, but it takes me longer because I'm like la-di-da-di-da. And I've got the music on and I'm blaring and the people are bibbing their horns and I'm saying, go around, go around. Yes, we do. Yes. Thank you, Wendy. Warrigal. Oh, it's not far at all. Not at all. No, not at all. Skippy's in the house, Fluffy. Skippy's in the house. It's fairly close. Yeah. Ashley says my sister went to Warrigal. Warrnambool. Okay, so that's different again. Spain looks like a good holiday spot. I know, Fluffs. You want to come with me? I could do with a holiday, even though I'm taking one this week. It's a very short one, though. It's a little bit of a shorty. It's a bit like me, short. A short holiday for a short person. Stop picking on me. Wait a minute, I'm picking on me. Don't you love it? There is plenty of room to pass on the Calder Freeway. So yes, they can go around, and you need no need to honk the horns at you. I know, right? I'm just a casual driver. I like a casual sometimes, I don't go out much. Tina, my mum lives near Warrnambool. Okay, that's nice. I want to go to a few places, but I want to either to New Zealand or Australia. Keep saying that's great. We should all go, says Tina. Everyone hop on. You know what we should do? We should hire our own little plane, like one of those little ones, because it wouldn't take us far. But and we should just all, 26,000 of us in one plane. It's going to need a bigger plane. And we should just take off. Take off. I just saw over an hour. Where I said saw from, I don't know where I got that from. I just live over an hour from Warrnambool. Yes. I'll meet you. We'll have a drink up. Fluffy, I'll bring the strawberry drink with a special surprise in it. I'd love to. Just need a passport and money. I got the passport, it's got no money. It's a great place to live, says Tina. Okay. We need to crochet a boat. Crochet a boat so we can all go. Help! I've got a wicked imagination. I can just picture it, I go from Bendigo to Ivanhoe, and it takes me an hour and 50 minutes. Taking my time. You're just like me, Julie. You all need to get in the corner. In the corner, everyone. I would love to go to Spain. I know. We'd all love to go to Spain, Green. Have you got a plane you can lend us? Well, we'll just crochet that boat. Row, row, row your boat. All the way to the other side of the world. I'll put you in the lounge. What a time. Let's have a drink, everyone. Cheers. Cup number one. All right. And cup number 2. I just spilled it. I spilled it on the book. She's such a grump. She's such a grumpy grump. All right, so Mary as well crochet the mother as may as well crochet the mother as well. Bonnie, get in the corner, honey. For those of you new on our channel, we have a naughty corner. Now, a naughty corner doesn't mean you're really in trouble. It's actually an honor. If you make me laugh or if you give me some really, really exciting project that I'm thinking, oh, I want to make that, or something that just like gets me so excited, the eyes pop, see how big they get, then I pop you in the naughty corner. But it is an honor to get in there. You're never in trouble in the naughty corner. Now, the naughty corner there used to have all of the, it still does, all of the yarn. That's the yarn, hand-dyed yarn right there. This is some of the yarn from Bendigo Wool Mills, and that's from our Spotlight stores. But it used to have all of the yarn, dyed yarn there from people that I know. I go to their farms, I visit them, and they usually dye the yarn for me. We walk away and everybody's happy. And I never do any projects with it. No, that's not true. I did the fingerless gloves last year in Christmas with the one. So with one. Not true. We even did a treble-berry boxy jumper with Tom from Tandy's yarn. We did that a couple of years ago. So it's not true. We do make things with the dyed yarn. But know that that does take a lot longer. If I'm making a little scarf or something, or, you know, a little beanie or something, then it doesn't take too long. But, yeah, we might make something for Mother's Day with some of the yarn, the dyed yarn. That's a good idea, actually, this year, yeah. You growled at us, like, Bonnie, grrr. Watch the temper now, grrr. Takes a lot to get me angry. No, it does take a lot. I'm very patient. No, you should see when I'm recording. Last year was terrible. Remember the builders next door? They're still building, but now a lot of the building's happening on the inside of these units. So you can hear some sanding in the background, but it's not as loud. But last year, oh, I think that every naughty word that you know in the dictionary, I think I said them at least 50 times per video. The tutorial, all you heard with me was rah, rah, rah. Once I told them to, you know what, quiet, or shut up, I meant, you know what, shut up, and the whole, all of them just went dead quiet for a second. And then they started talking and sanding again and working. So you can actually hear. This is a problem when you live in small units. If I said anything too loud, you could hear next door. And I didn't know that. But they did hear that day. I was so angry. Look, it's because I had weeks and weeks and weeks of interruptions, tractors, trucks, cement trucks, and because they're building 3 units on the block, not just one, so it's triple the amount of time that they were here. And I got so grumpy. And I'm thinking, well, who's helping me out? They're looking after themselves. Who's helping me out? But anyway, bit of noise in the house there. Don't worry about that. Something's broken, something's dropped. Who cares? Who cares? I start working on editing for my church this weekend. Maybe that will help with my YouTube videos. Yes, it will. Raylene says, Mary, every time you move the right side of your dress, have to look twice. The right side of your dress. This side? This is my right side. So you mean maybe the left side? You have to look twice. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, like that, you mean? Is that what you mean? I don't know what you mean, Raylene. Call me. Don't call me. I won't answer the phone. I'm sometimes, my family laugh at me because they go like this. Your phone's ringing and I go, uh-huh. You can answer it. But you know who it is. It's the name. I don't care. I am so bad. Deborah. Hi, Deborah. I lived in Australia for a while. What was that? Something was so thin. Walls were so thin. That's right. When I sneezed, lady next door said, bless you. Hi, Deborah. Yes, it's true. Fluff says, Middle has a great channel. Thank you, Fluffs. And thank you for compliment. Yes, yes, yes. The loopy layers. Yes, yes. And Raylene says, left in the front down a little bit. Left in the front down a little bit. Not sure what you mean, darling. Oh, Raylene. Oh, I see what you mean. Hello. Oh, that didn't even click. That's a terrible. Let's bring it down a little bit. How's that? Has it gone? I didn't even, I didn't notice that. That's funny. And you know what else I didn't notice? One day, this would have been, I think, the second, third, fourth, maybe fifth live. I can't remember. I had a cup that was black. And on one side it said some words, and on the other it said, naughty words. And I was drinking it, and I went, I could see the naughty words in my camera. It was hilarious. Yeah, and I deleted that live, so don't go looking for it. It wasn't my fault. Someone gave me the cup, and I didn't think to look on the other side. The front of it had the whatever they wanted. I didn't look on the other side. That happened many times before with me. It's happened many times before. It's got me into trouble. So it looks like a fried egg, does it? It kind of does look a bit weird, doesn't it? It looks weird, doesn't it? That's hilarious. Well, at least one person can see me. Oh, Cherry Kathy, how are you, darling? I missed you, honey. Did I miss your chat? Tina's laughing. Tina thinks we're funny. We're not funny. This is normal. You should see us when we're having our comedy hour. No, there's no comedy hour. So comedy hour. Bye-bye, Greenie hugs. Oh, is Green going, darling? We'll see you soon, Green. Oh, bye, Green. We'll see you soon, darling. Take care. I still can't find special crochet cups. They're everywhere. It's hard. You've got to go online and just look online. That's what it's all about. Bad girl. You call me bad girl. I'm going to cry. No, I don't cry. It takes a lot more to make me cry. Usually funerals. Don't invite me to a funeral. Cry like a baby. Don't invite me. Listen to that. Bonnie bought the joke clean and all. Bonnie, she's a good girl. Lol, the ogs on you. Oh, Bonds. Bonnie, you need your own special place in the corner today. You're so funny today. What's going on? We've all lost the plot. Not me. I'm a good girl. It's all of you. It's funny. Every live, to those new here, I throw everyone under the bus. Like, it's all your fault, I say. Not mine, because I'm a good girl. Not. Hello, Carla again. Beautiful Carla. Poor Carla. I don't know how she puts up with us. I wonder if she's got Google Translate, and Google Translate's getting confused because it doesn't understand what we're talking about. I'm having a good day. Oh, Bonnie, I thought you said I'm having a baby. I don't know why I thought it was a baby. And Raylene says it was you know what, of a joke. I'm not saying that word live, Raylene. It's going to get me into trouble. Bad weather, but made good food. Yummy. And look at Carla. She's so cute. She tries. Fluffy says, I want a baby. A baby. I don't think so, honey. I like to look at them, but then when they start making noises, I like to hand them back. Here, Mama, you take back your baby. And Carla's laughing at us. And Bonnie says, Mary, get in the corner. Me, why should I be? I am in the corner. I'm always in the corner. But it's all of you. And the ship has, that ship has sailed, says Fluffs. I know, right, Fluffs? Hand them back. It's going down to be 14 below freezing, says Sherry. Carla says, I'm not sure what she says here, though. Gracie. I don't know what you said, Carla, but I made up my own word. Doesn't. No, let's see if I can do it again. Gracie Mannerson. I don't know. I could be saying naughty words and don't even know it. I have no idea, says Bonnie. Hello, Carla. Oh, we love Carla. She know what? She may not understand us, but she comes on every live. I give her credit. She comes on every live and she just waves and talks to us. She's a lovely lady, Carla. I've never met her, but she sounds lovely. Also, I'm getting closer to getting my website up for business. That's great. It's always great to be ready, isn't it? Cheers, everyone. All right. So, question I wanted to tell you. No, not a question. Statement I wanted to say. I have, and get this, finished part 1 of our 12-step transition blanket. It's a statement, not a question. I have finished part 1 of that blanket, but for the recording purposes, not all of it is recorded, only parts of it, because there are parts where I say head off on your own and do this many rows and then come back to me. And I've just finished the rows and then I've got to go back to re-recording the end part of part 1. So I've finished doing part 1, but I haven't finished ending the recording of part 1. So it's very exciting. And the bonus is, because that's finished, I'll be able to get a photo within the next few days after the holiday, after my break. I'll be able to get a couple of photos, and that way I've got plenty of time to upload it by the 30th of January. I've got the hiccups now. What's going on? Cheers. And what's going to happen is I will be a month ahead of myself for the parts, on purpose to give you the time to catch up and give me the time to catch up to you, catching up to me. Does that make any sense? All right, let's say this one's called Iokwakun. I don't know what she's saying there. I cannot make any of these words out, Carla. I'm sorry. I would love to be able to, but I can't. All right, so that's what's happening next week on the channel. Just the 2 videos you're going to get, one on Thursday, one on Friday. You will get Wednesdays live. I will be here for Wednesday the 29th. That will be a normal live, but there will be no live on Saturday. Fluff says our internet's down. I'm using my phone. I'm usually on my tablet. Oh, is it really? Oh, that's no good. Tina says, for the blanket, do we need to use colours that are shades of the same colour? Now, Tina, I have uploaded the video for you to have a look at. You don't have to do the same colour combination that I do, but what I will do on the 30th of January, I will have different color combinations for you to use if you didn't want to use my color combinations. So quite a few years ago, I made a blanket. I didn't put it on the channel because it wasn't my pattern to do, so I didn't put it on the channel. But what I did put on there was just a picture of it. I had a light blue, a dark blue, something blue, and then I did a border round of red. So 3 different blues and then a border round of red. Or it might have been the other way around. No, I say the other way around because I've made 2 of those blankets where I've done the reds to the blue and then the blues to the red. So it confuses me a little. But I will actually put other shades on the 30th of January. I will put different shades. I'll have quite a bit of my stash out on the table and put different shades. As long as when you're transitioning, you have 6 colours or 6 shades of a colour, or even 5 shades, and then your 6th shade can be like a border or something like that. There's no limit to how you make this blanket. And the other thing you can do is you can go light, 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 go medium, 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 dark, 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 darkest right at the very end. You don't have to do it this way that I'm doing it with 6 colors. You can just do all 12, let's try 11 colors, 11 colors up and do it that way. Okay, there's no rules. This is a no rules blanket in that area. The only rules are you've got to watch the count of your stitches when you are doing your rows. I keep saying rounds, your rows, because it's made from this way to that way. And I said that we're working on an even amount of stitches. We're not. We're working on an odd amount of stitches. I started with an even amount of chains, And then from then on, we're going to work in an odd amount of stitches all the way up to the very top of your blanket. And you have many options to actually do your blanket in an 8-ply or a DK weight or a 10-ply or a 4 weight. Okay, I'm just trying to work out what I have in the stash. Have you seen that? You've seen the video, haven't you, Tina? Let's have a look. Tina said, for the blanket, do we need to use the colours that are shades? Okay, so Tina, have you seen? Oh, hang on. I saw that your colours are shades. Okay, now they don't have to be shades. The only shade, oh, they're in here. And I can't show you the cream because I'm using the cream, yeah? The only shades were the yellow and the lemon because I had a close look. And what I was going to do was make a different kind of orange and a red and then a maroon. But it didn't work for me. So I just used whatever I had in my stash. I will be buying the maroon. I don't think I have that in stock. I'm pretty sure I don't have an 8-ply maroon in stock. Miss Nadia, I'm not sure what she means there. You have seen the video. Okay, Tina, well, then you'll know that you can use, you don't have to use shades. You can just use colors. You can go white, yellow, blue, black, or no, white, yellow, blue, brown, black, that kind of thing. You don't have to use shades. It's not a necessity. It's just I'm using the word transition because we're transitioning from pattern to pattern, yeah? But if you wanted to use the transitioning from colors or shades into shades, you can. And I will have different color combinations on the 30th of January. So when we start the blanket on the 30th, there's not a lot of crochet time on that starting piece because I'm going to say, right, this is the first so many rows, this is the next so many rows, head off on your own and do it. So repetitive. Part 1 is very repetitive, and a lot of the parts you will have a repetitive pattern. So you might have 3 rows or 4 rows worth of repeats or whatever like that, or you might have 1 row of repeat all the way through because that's the design. But part 1 is very basic. Part 1 and part 11 will be very basic stitches. They're starting your blanket, getting you just crocheting really, right? So it will be quick for me to record that part. So I'm going to have in the beginning different color combinations that you can, just the ideas that you can use, or you can head off and use your own colors. It's not necessary for you to do the same colors as me. The reason I chose 6 is to go light into dark and then back into light and then a white or cream border round on that. That's not necessary either. Your darkest color in the middle is going to be the least amount of color used. So if you had a, let's say 200-gram skein of blue and you were using the blue, you could use that as a border round, but know that the border rounds, not round, I keep saying round, rounds will take 200 grams worth of yarn, or roughly there, you know, maybe 150, 180. It depends on your tension, 190. It just depends. So you have the option to use the middle color as your border. You can use one of the other colors as your border. These were just an idea of colors that I had there, only because I had them in stock. That's it. I thought, you know what? I have them in stock. The only color I didn't have, which I thought I had a spare here, was the maroon. So I used let's try again, the 10-ply to show you that I was going to use the maroon, but I don't have maroon, so I'm going to have to purchase it now. I'm going to have to purchase it, as you do. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but anyway, it's hard to tell when people are speaking other languages whether to keep their sentences on. It says there something's been hidden. Usually when a message is hidden, it usually means that YouTube doesn't. It's not up to YouTube standards. So I'm just going to leave it where it is. Tina says, I love Bendigo wool. Now, Bendigo wool, people don't realize it. Look, it's not a paid promotion here, yeah? But they don't realize that they think it's expensive to buy a skein that big, which, yes, it is. But if you are buying 4 of those ones up there, it works out to be more expensive than one of those. And 4 of those up the top is one of those. So they're 50 grams each, and they're 200 grams. So 4 fours, 50, whatever it is, 4 fives, 200, right? But it's expensive to buy it that way than it is to buy it in one scheme. So if you're going to make a sweater, a blanket, or whatever, I find Bendigo, not only is it good value, they have 2 types of yarn. They have the basic yarn and then they have the luxury. I always buy the luxury. But you know what? We could try some of their other yarn as well, where it's just plain wool. It's not as soft and it's not as gorgeous as the luxury, but lots of people I speak to tell me they use it anyway. I can't remember what it's called. Who remembers what the other Bendigo yarn's called? I can't remember. My brain has, because I don't use it. I don't use it. So there you go. But I do use all of their luxury yarn. And when I say all, I haven't used all the colours. Classic. Thank you, Tina. The classic is cheaper to use than the wool, than the luxury. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Julie. The classic is much cheaper, but I haven't used it because I find the luxury is the best. Tina says, I've tried both. So, Tina, if you've tried both, which one do you prefer? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Which one do you prefer? I have tried that, as to say, the classic. Long time ago when I first started buying from Bendigo, because I thought they were cheaper, and I stopped because I didn't like it. And then I went back and bought the luxury and loved the luxury, you know. So it just depends. Some people like the classic, some people like the luxury. Tina says, I like luxury, but mum swears by the classic. Okay, well, I don't know. I might have to try a classic on the channel again. I haven't tried it for years. The last time I tried classic, I think I can tell you because I made a blanket for my niece's daughter, Ava, and I couldn't find all the colours in the luxury when I went to Bendigo Wool and Milk, not Bendigo, I went to Unwind Craft Cafe to purchase those colours, and I couldn't find all the colours for the Grafgan. Ooh, quiver when I think about Grafgans. I couldn't find all the colours. So she said, don't worry, just mix the classic in with the luxury. You won't even know the difference if they're mixed together. And I thought, oh, I don't like that idea. She says, no, trust me, it works. And so I did. I mixed the classic and the luxury together in a Grafgan. The blanket had, oh, I can't remember the picture now. Was it a chicken or a bird? I can't remember what it was. But it had her name on it. And that blanket there, I used both the classic and the luxury, and the baby was none the wiser. You know, washed it with water and a bit of vinegar to soften it up a little bit, white vinegar, and it works. So, yeah, I can't complain, but that was 8 years ago because the young one is now around 8 years old, maybe 7. She could be 9. So it was a long time ago since I've used classic, yeah. I'm not sure. There's so many people speaking other languages here. I cannot help you out because I don't know them. So hello to those of you who are from other countries. I welcome you here. I don't know what you're saying, but hello. Hello. All right, so moving right along, I got so sidetracked with the yarn, but the yarn itself, you know, you can use any yarn you like. If you can't get a hold of Bendigo Woolen Mills yarn, just make sure you purchase the right amounts in meters or in grams, that sort of thing. And obviously yards, you need to work your yards out from your meters. Classic is okay, but for something special, luxury is the way to go. Absolutely, Julie. I agree. Now, classic worked well. It works well with, it's very strong. Like it's a tough wool. So it works, it's tough. It can go through washers and all sorts of things. If you use washing machine, I don't use washing machine for my blankets. It's just me. It's not a problem. You can use washing machine if you like. I don't. Everything I get washed in a big plastic tub that I keep yarn in, actually. I sit there, soak the item in there for about 10 minutes or something, just lift it up, bring it out, lift it up, that sort of thing. And then I fold it up in a towel, squish it down gently and lay it flat on blocking mats. It doesn't always get blocked after it's been blocked once, but I do lay it flat on a blocking mat to dry. I use a lot of their cottons as well. Now, Julie, that's another thing. I've got to be honest, their cotton is beautiful, it's soft, but I find that it frays very quickly. But all cottons that I've used frays very quickly. I have not to this day, and I'm going to tell you how old I am. I'm 29 years of age plus, and then some. And I still have not found a cotton, which I've been using cottons for years because I've got allergies with certain wool. So for my skin, I use the cotton, and I still have not found a cotton that doesn't fray very quickly and that doesn't it needs to be fresh all the time or fresh looking all the time. I find it doesn't look so fresh after a couple of washes, and I don't put them in the washing machine. So there you go. I also use their cottons. Okay. I wash in the washing machine in a wash bag. Okay. What about a blanket? How do you put a blanket in a wash bag? Clothes I can put in a wash bag, but even that, where do you find a big wash bag? Woof. She's exaggerating a little bit. But there you go. The washing machine in a wash bag. Yes. I literally don't. I wash by hand. I'm very pedantic with my crochet. Very, very pedantic. Little things like if I had to wash something like that, I would probably toss that in the washing machine. Not with the jewelry in it, of course. You can use a pillow protector as a wash bag. Okay, Tina. Use a quilt cover. Okay. Okay, quilt cover. Does it wash properly though with a quilt cover? I don't know. Fold it and put it in flat. Baby blankets, yes. A big wash bag on wool wash. Really, I'm still going to do it by hand. I am so fussy. There are large wash bags now. Are there? Where do you get them from? Spotlight? Or just online somewhere, yeah? Skippy's in the house. Skippy needs a drink. Cheers all. Skippy needs a drink. All right. So this is all very exciting. Talking about the yarns. I love talking about yarns, but you know what? Over the next 6 months or so, you're going to see a little bit more of our dyed yarn because I've got all this hand-dyed yarn and I don't use it. And I think it's high time that I use it. Can you see it? It's hard to see now because the chair's in the way. There is a large wash bag now. Yes, we've got that one. I got mine from Aldi. Oh, that's nice to know. Kmart, says Wendy. Oh, I'm always at Kmart. I'm surprised I haven't found it. It'd be in the laundry section, wouldn't it, Dale? I'm guessing the laundry set. You know what? I really dislike the way Kmart's set out. Their lanes are like this. There's no proper lane in Kmart. It's just chaotic. It looks like a big mess. It looks like if you looked at it from the top down, it would just be stuff everywhere. You're like a really big mess. I really don't like it. I walk in there and say, right, I want to go to the bathroom area and I want to get all the bathroom goodies. They're getting better. They're getting better, I must admit. And then I'm there, and as I'm walking around the shopping centre, there's more goodies on the other side that were bathroom goodies, which should have been in the bathroom. Why are they over there? I'm such a whinger, aren't I? Nag. So they're very messy, but you know, I still go there because it's good bargains there, I suppose. I think I got the jar from Kmart. I can't remember. Green Butterfly, I'll tell you, because we talked about it. Might have been Big W. Oh, I can't remember. I don't like it either. You pay in the middle of the store. I know. What's with that, Julie? They have a stand in the middle of the store. You pay there, and then you've got to walk out, and they've got to scan your your sticker and your tag. It's ridiculous. To me, I'm thinking, what? It doesn't make any sense paying in the middle of the store. Every other company you go to, every other shopping centre, you pay at the end. No, Kmart's got to be right in the middle. What is with that? She's such a whinger. Whinge, nag. Yes, they have great cheap stuff. They do have cheap stuff, yeah. They want you to buy more. It's annoying, Bonnie, because I don't. I walk in any shopping centre I need with my list. I don't buy more than the list. Apart from supermarket shopping, because when you're at supermarket shopping, you buy what's on the list: milk, bread, apples, bananas, whatever. And then you think, oh, look, the bread, not the bread, let me think of something. The pasta's on special this week. It'll never get that cheap again. Let's buy the pasta as well. So you do that in the supermarket, but I don't do that when I'm buying things like shoes or blankets. I don't go in there and say, well, I bought a blanket, let's go and buy a towel and a I don't know, something else. I can't think of anything right now. But you know what I mean? I don't do that. When I go to Kmart, I go for those 2 items only and then walk out. If I had to buy everything that was on special at Kmart, it would cost you a fortune. All right, so moving right along, guys, let's get back to what's going to happen this week. As of 5 minutes ago, I will be on leave. Tim Tams, says Wendy. Tim Tams. As of 5 minutes ago, I will be on leave. As of 5 minutes ago, and I will not be available until Wednesday next week, which is the 29th of January. If anything is really urgent, you can pop that up. My big W did a refit and I can't find. Oh, yes, I dislike that too. Dislike that when they start moving things around. Yeah, have a nice break. Thank you very much. So what I want to do, guys, I do want to head off right now. I'm not in a hurry to get out, but I do want to head off, and I want to let everyone know that the 30th of January, be ready for the 12-step transition blanket. 31st of January, you will get a video vlog with some information that happened on my birthday, but naughty me didn't notice it until a while afterwards, and we'll talk about that on the 30th. Anyway, I'm sorry, 31st. But on the 30th, look forward to the blanket, guys. Look forward to some different color combinations that you can use on your blanket. And on the 31st, when we do our video vlog, you may see some images of certain things that I've been up to over the past 5 days that I'm going to be on leave, and I will see everyone when I return. I will leave a little notification on Friday regarding the no live on Saturday thing. And on the 7th day, Bonnie says, thank you, I'll let you know that Saturday's live will not be on. So you will get a notification. I won't forget about you. In the meantime, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. I've been Mary, and this is Wow Crochet Designs. I will see everyone soon. Ciao for now. And, try to be good. Bye all. You'll miss me. Thanks, guys. Bye all.